This time we ask if you please remove your caps for the play the Star Spangled Banner.
The 2026 Strasburg Express are on the air from First Bank Park in Strasburg, Virginia. It is the 2026 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kyle Gutshaw. Glad to be with you here tonight as we get ready for game number 2 of the North Finals. Winchester 1 win away from moving on to the Valley League Championship. Strasburg with their backs up against the wall, needing to win tonight's game to force a game 3 tomorrow night. Jacob Chadwell will get the start on the mound tonight for the Express. Chadwell is a 6'4" righty out of Bridgewater College from Chesapeake, Virginia. And the lineup he will face tonight for the visiting Winchester Royals. Leading off and playing third, it's Brody Connors. Batting second is Carl Keenan, the second baseman. Batting third, Jamie Padilla, the center fielder. Cleanup man tonight is the catcher, J.P. Williams. Batting fifth and playing first, it's Cameron Tellefson. Batting sixth tonight for the Royals, the left fielder, Brody Pullen. Batting seventh, Ian Kaiser, the DH. Batting eighth, Troy Davis, the right fielder. And batting ninth, rounding out the starting lineup for the Winchester Royals, the shortstop, Zach Fortman. Winchester, the number 1 seed in the North playoff. Strasburg, the number 2 seed. And last night, in a big part due to the lack of available pitching for the Express, Winchester had a big night. Ended up with a mercy rule win over the Express in 7 innings. Strasburg pitched 2 position players in that game. And now look to force a game 3 after tonight. First pitch of the game is swung on and fouled back at 6:04. And we are underway here on the 26th of July in 2026. Leadoff man Brody Connors, 6-foot right-hander out of Cal State University Northridge out of Norfolk, Virginia. Swing and a foul ball, and it's quickly 0-2. Again, talking about that game last night, it was 13-2 Winchester. Strasburg jumped out in front in the top of the first with 2 runs. It would be their only 2 runs of the game. But Winchester with big innings, 4 runs in the first, 7 runs in the second, and they added a few more here and there to hold on and win the game. That pitch misses. Last night, Connors was 1 for 3, had a couple of runs scored, a couple of walks as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes as Chadwell works from the stretch. His 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Might have got a piece of the catcher's mask.
Waynesboro leads Charlottesville 2-0 in the top of the third. We'd indicated it was 3-0 actually.
That
2-0.
is the first out.
Shenandoah University, second baseman number 3, Carl Keenan.
So a good start for Chadwell and the Express. Count is 1-0 to Carl Keenan, the second baseman from Shenandoah University. And that's low. Royals have a lot of their local guys playing on this team from Shenandoah. Carl, 5'10", left-hander hails from Winchester, and he pops it up into left. On the run is Kerwin, and he's not going to get there, and it's going to roll away. Play at second base, not in time, and a one-out double on a pop fly to left field that really should have been caught. So Keenan into second
Number 34, Jamie Medea.
on the pop-up double. Brings up
Now is 4-0 in the fourth inning.
Jamie Padilla. Padilla also from Shenandoah University. 5'9" righty out of Yonkers, New York. Padilla was 2 for 3 last night. Couple of runs scored. And he shows bunt and goes around for a strike, 0-1. Defense tonight for the Express in the outfield. Williams in left, Green in center, Haywood in right. Trujillo at third, Kerwin at short, Kohlmeyer at second, McGowan at first, and Morris doing the catching. 0-1, grounded left side. Kerwin will pick it up, throw across to first, and get him in time. Kerwin with his customary throw on the run, and there are 2 outs as the runner has to stay at second. So with 2 outs here in the first, it brings up the catcher, J.P. Williams, also from Shenandoah University. He hails from Haymarket, Virginia. Williams was 1 for 3 last night. A couple of runs scored, a couple of RBIs. He'll bat here with a man at second and 2 outs. And he swings and hits a bloop into right. Haywood coming in, and he is going to make the tumble and catch. Caden was slow to get in on it and then came barrel rolling in, but he was able to hold on. And Strasburg fortunate in inning number 1. We go to the bottom of the first. Winchester with their ace on the mound looking for the knockout punch, Tyler Oakes. We'll talk about him right after this on the Express Baseball Network. Welcome back to Strasburg. We go to the bottom of the first. Winchester has their ace on the mound tonight in Tyler Oakes, the 6'3" right-hander from Western Carolina University. And he will face his college teammate to lead off the bottom of the first, Caden Haywood. And Haywood's going to show bunt, pull back and take a strike, and it's 0-1. Rest of the lineup for Strasburg, batting second is Sam Brown, the DH. Batting third is Ben Green, the center fielder. Cleanup man tonight, Marshall McGowan, the first baseman. 0-1 is inside. Batting fifth, Tommy Kerwin, the shortstop. Batting sixth is Brian Trujillo, the third baseman. Batting seventh and playing left, Madden Williams. Batting eighth, the catcher, Fuller Morris. And batting ninth, the second baseman, J.W. Kohlmeyer. 1-1's fouled off, and it's quickly 1-2. Last night, Haywood was 1 for 4 with a run scored. He's behind 1-2 here. And he grounds it foul again. Defense tonight for the Winchester Royals in the outfield. Pullen in left, Padilla in center, Davis in right. Connors at third, Fortman at short. Keenan at second, Tellefson at first, and Williams behind the plate. Ball and 2 strikes to Caden Haywood here, bottom of the first, nobody out. And that is popped up first base side. Tellefson backing up. He will not make the catch. He dropped it. And reaching on an E3 is Haywood. Tellefson was backing up down the line. Looked like he had a beat on it. And it clanked right out of his glove. So an error to start here in the bottom of the first. And a base runner for the Express. So here's Sam Brown with a man at first and nobody out. And Brown hits a bloop into left center. That's going to be down for a hit. And Haywood will hold it second. So the Express have men at first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the first.
The center fielder from UNC Asheville, number 11, Ben Green.
The game started very similar to this last night, except Haywood was a leadoff hit, and then Brown had a hit as well before Green eventually grounded out, but it did move the runners up to second and third. So now Ben will bat, center fielder out of UNC Asheville. First and second, nobody out, bottom of the first, facing the right-hander Tyler Oakes from Western Carolina. Green takes outside for ball one. Royals, the number 1 team in the North Division. Seeding-wise, they won the division by a game over the Express and then got some fortunate news as they were able to move on to the next round due to the forfeit of the Rebels. So they sat around for 6 days from their last game to last night. Green takes inside, nearly hit, 2-0. And granted, they had 12 hits, but they did face 2 position players. 9 of those 12 hits were off of position players. 2 balls, no strikes to Green. Hitters count here, bottom of the first. And Ben takes low, and it's 3-0. Cleanup man Marshall McGowan, the first baseman, on deck. As Oakes looking to work back into the count after the error on Tellefson and then the base hit of Sam Brown. 3-0. And he misses low, ball 4. So the bases are loaded with nobody out here in the bottom of the first for the Express. And it brings Marshall McGowan to the plate. McGowan, the 6'2" righty from Forest City, North Carolina. Marshall looking to heat up again. He's had some hot spells and some cold spells throughout this summer. Started really hot, then cooled off, and then went on an unbelievable tear. And trying to get back to that here in the postseason. The first pitch, outside, not close, ball 1. Winchester used just 2 pitchers last night in that 7-inning affair. Ryan Bates, their second best pitcher, went the first 5, and then they went to Henry Anderson for the next 2. 1-0. Swing, and that is driven to left, but it's going to go foul. That had extra bases written all over it. McGowan out in front. He barreled it up. but it's nothing more than a long foul ball, and the count is 1-1. And even for a 7-inning game last night, it was a quick game, 2 hours and 8 minutes. 1-1, waved at and missed, 1-2. So Oaks gets ahead here, and we'll look to put them away, just trying to limit damage right now in this first inning. Bases full, nobody out. And that's going to be chopped up the middle. That'll be off the glove of the shortstop, Fortman. Brown on his way home, the throw to the plate, and he is out. Brown runs into an out at the plate, and a big break for the Royals as they get an out. A run does score. It's 1-0 Express, but the Royals get a gift of an out at the plate as Brown tried to score. And the throw home was in time by a lot. And now we've got a discussion here with Phil Betterly, the manager. It was a grounder up the middle, went off the glove of the shortstop, Fortman, ricocheted away. So that'll be the first out of the inning. So it works out for both teams, but Strasburg hates to run into an out right there. There will be an RBI on the play. Here's Kerwin, and that misses, ball one. So that'll be the second error of the night for the Royals, but they get the out at the plate. 1-0 to Tommy Kerwin out of Wofford. And he swings and hits a pop-up, third base side, foul territory, and that'll be down for a foul ball, 1-1. So the Express getting on the board first thanks to some poor defense by the Royals. Couple of errors in the inning, but then a base running blunder by the Express. One, Kerwin looking for a base knock here. And he will ground it to the first base side. Picked up by Tellefson. He'll go to second for one. Back to first, not in time. So it will go 3-6 on the putout as Kerwin reaches. There are 2 outs in the inning, and it brings up Brian Trujillo.
Number 10, Brian Trujillo.
So McGowan erased on the fielder's choice. Green moves to third. And that is swung on and popped up into right center. Playable for Davis. He will make the catch. So Strasburg with just 1 run in the inning after loading the bases with nobody out. We go to the second. Strasburg leading 1-0 here in game number 2 of the North Division Finals. 1-0 Strasburg as we go to the top of the second. It'll be Cameron Tellefson, Brody Pullen, and Ian Kaiser due up against Jacob Chadwell, the right-hander. Winchester with a one-out pop-up double in the first, but then a ground out and line out to end the inning and strand the runner at second. So second inning of work for Chadwell facing Tellefson, and that pitch misses. Tellefson has not played a lot lately, but he is a perfect hitter for this ballpark because he gets the ball in the air. And balls that would not be out in Winchester sometimes leave here. And the count is 1-1. Tellefson, 6'6", 240 out of ODU, hails from Virginia Beach, Virginia. And he's in a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Hitter-friendly ballpark here in Strasburg, just 300 feet down the left and right field line. Straightaway center is 365. Tellefson behind 1-2. And he takes a ball, 2-2. Overcast night, but dry. We play here on this Sunday, the 26th of July. 2-2 is a fister to the right side, fielded by Kohlmeyer, and he gets rid of it just in time. Kohlmeyer waited too long, and then he couldn't get the ball out of his glove, but Tellefson, even with hustling down the line, could not beat it out. So there's one out here in the top of the second. And it brings up Brody Pullen, the left fielder. Pullen from the University of Richmond. He also hails from Winchester. And he takes a strike. Pullen with a big swing last night. He hit a grand slam off one of the Strasburg position players in the second inning and really broke the game open. 0-1. That's fouled away to the right side. Pretty good crowd here at the ballpark tonight. Winchester typically represents very well on the road, and they do that here tonight. Oh, 2 to Brody Pullen, and that's fouled away. Still 0-2. Other game going on tonight, game number 2 of the South Finals. And Charlottesville leads that series 1-0. However, they trail tonight 4-1 as Pullen swings and misses at the pitch. And a strikeout for Chadwell. There are 2 outs here in the second. I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight here on this broadcast. It's a strike, 0-1. Strasburg leading 1-0. Chadwell looking for another quick inning here, facing Ian Kaiser, and he just misses on a pitch down and away, 1-1. Kaiser, 5'9" left-hander out of Westchester, out of Montville, New Jersey. And he shows bunt, but bunts it foul. And the count now, a ball and 2 strikes. Kaiser had a big night last night, 3 for 4. RBI, a couple of runs scored. He led the way for the Winchester offense. Ball and 2 strikes, and the pitch, swing, and that's fouled off. Got a piece of him in the box. Winchester with their hunter green uniforms tonight. Letters and numbers in a cream color. Gray pants. Strasburg with their home purple tops tonight. The black sleeves, white pants, and purple trim. One ball, 2 strikes the count with 2 outs in the top of the second. And that's high. With the win the other night to propel Strasburg to the North Finals, This is the 11th time in 13 years that the Express have made it to the North Division Finals. That pitch just misses again from Chadwell. Don't know where it was, but it was called a ball, and it's 3-2. So the Express have been on an absolute tear. 3-2, and that is hit up the middle. That'll be fielded by Kohlmeyer. Long throw, and it's picked out by the first baseman, McGowan, and they get him in time. Good play all around from Kohlmeyer and McGowan. And a 1-2-3 inning for Jacob Chadwell. We go to the bottom of the second. Strasburg coming to bat for the second time, and they'll have 7, 8, 9 due up in the lineup.
Williams.
Madden Williams will lead off for the Express as we go to the bottom of the second. Strasburg leading 1-0 here in this elimination game as they trail the Royals 1-0 in the series. Williams, the left fielder, and the first pitch is in there for a strike. Williams will be followed by Fuller Morris and J.W. Kohlmeyer here in the bottom of the second inning. 0-1, and that is hit hard to short, but a one-hopper. Fortman will throw to first, one out. So one up, one down after the ground out of Williams. Fuller Morris, the catcher, will bat here. Morris out of Georgia State. And he swings at the first pitch and can't connect, 0-1. Well, we've seen it a lot this year where the Express have had opportunities to really put the starting pitcher in a bad spot, and they just have not typically been able to come up with the knockout blow. That is hit into left center. That will be down for a base hit. Fuller Morris gets on the board here in the second inning with a one-out single. That is the second hit of the night for the Express. Last thing you want to do against a really good starting pitcher is let him get into a groove. So a base hit there does a nice job of putting some extra pressure on him as J.W. Kohlmeyer, the second baseman, steps in. Kohlmeyer out of VMI from Bristow, Virginia, batting here with a man at first and one out. And he swings and misses at a breaking ball off the plate, 0-1. Jacob Chadwell through the first two innings. Looking for some more run support here. Oh, 1. And that's a little bit high, 1-1. 1-1, and again, can't lay off the breaking ball, 1-2. Well, I don't think anything other than a same pitch there. If you're Oaks right here, probably set up for that off-speed pitch away. 1-2. And it's in the dirt, and it gets away. Oaks tried to go with the slide step there for whatever reason, and he missed. So 2-2. Count is now 2-2 after the wild pitch. So now Kohlmeyer with a base hit, potentially having a chance to drive in the catcher. Oaks sets. Big lead at second, the pitch. Swing, and that's fouled away. Kohlmeyer staying alive here, still 2-2. Two-two. Swing and a miss. Once again, the breaking ball gets Kohlmeyer. 2 outs here in the second, and back to the top of the lineup. It's Caden Haywood, the right fielder. Haywood reached on an error and scored a run in the first, the only run across the board so far. Caden looking for a big hack here against his college teammate, and he lines one into left. It's a base hit. They're going to hold the runner at third. It'll be first and third with 2 outs for the Express here in the second for Sam Brown stepping to the plate. So Haywood not wasting any time, dunking one into left. And now Sam Brown, who singled his first time up, will have a chance to potentially add on to the Strasburg lead here in the second. The pitch. That's high, ball 1. What a time it would be here for Sam to come up with a big hack and see if he can get a big hit as a result. 1-0 from Tyler Oaks. That's low, 2-0. Hitters count for the first baseman heading to Coastal Carolina University. 2 balls, no strikes. And he hits it in the air to left center. Playable out there for pulling, and that will do it here in the second. Strasburg has left 4 on through 2 innings, but they lead 1-0 as we go to the third. One nothing Strasburg as we go to the third inning. It will be 8, 9, and 1. Troy Davis, Zach Fortman, and Brody Connors due up for the visiting Winchester Royals against Jacob Chadwell. And the first pitch is a check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. Ball one. And that is popped up first base side and out of play. Last night, Troy Davis was 2 for 4. Had an RBI and a strikeout. Unsurprisingly, the Royals only struck out twice last night. That is a grounder up the middle past Chadwell. Kohlmeyer fields, throws to first, and they get him at first. Good play there again by J.W. Kohlmeyer. The hustle from Davis made it close, but another out to start the inning. So one out, and here's Zach Fortman, the shortstop. Troy Davis was out of East Strasburg, and now Zach Fortman, the batter, out of the University of the South from Clinton, South Carolina. And he takes a breaking ball for a strike. That was pitch number 24 for Chadwell through 2 1/3. A little bit of movement in our big, beautiful flag out there in left center. That pitch is a called strike, 0-2. But not a whole lot of breeze up here in the press box other than from our fans. Quickly ahead, 0-2. And that is popped up. Left side of the infield into the outfield. Now it's caught by Trujillo in fair territory. So the third baseman able to camp under it and make the catch. 2 outs here in the third for Winchester, and back to the top of the lineup. It's Brody Connors, the third baseman.
Third baseman, number 7, Brody Connors.
Connors struck out looking back in the first. The pitch. That's chopped foul, third base side. Oh, and 1 the count to Brody Connors out of Cal State University Northridge. The pitch. And that is in there for a strike, 0-2. Strasburg will have 3, 4, 5 due up in the bottom of the third. Chadwell already on the rubber and ready to deal this pitch as Connor steps back in. 0-2 from Jacob Chadwell is swung on and missed. And another 1-2-3 inning for the right-hander. That will do it as we move to the bottom of the third. Game 2 of the North Finals. Strasburg needing a win to stay alive. Their backs up against the wall, and they'll look to add on to their 1-0 advantage when we return to First Bank Park in Strasburg here on the Express Baseball Network. Back to Strasburg. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Express will send up 3, 4, 5. Ben Green, Marshall McGowan, and Tommy Kerwin. And the first pitch is grounded to third, picked up on the backhand by Connors. He will throw across. It's high, and the tag is applied. 1 out. So 1 out on 1 pitch. And now Marshall McGowan will bat. He reached on an error, but picked up an RBI in the first.
22, Marshall McGowan.
So 1 pitch, 1 out to start. After the errant throw, Tellefson was able to come down and make the tag. Now McGowan chops it over there, but foul, 0-1. Strasburg a run on 3 hits, no errors so far. They've left 4 men on base. Winchester, no runs, a hit, 2 errors. They've left 1 on base. 0-1. And breaking ball in for a strike on the extended outside corner, 0-2. McGowan looking to battle here against the righty Oaks, his college teammate. And he struck him out looking. So 4 pitches and 2 outs here in the third.
Shortstop, number 5, Tommy Kerwin.
So Kerwin will look to extend the inning. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. And he swings at the first pitch, fouls it toward the bullpen, Winchester bullpen. It's 0-1. That misses up and away. One from the right-hander Oaks. He deals from the stretch. And that's cut on and missed. 1-2. Strasburg did get the better of Tyler Oaks once in the regular season. And after the Express won 4 of the first matchups with the Royals, they've lost the last 2 in a row. And that has popped up in the infield. And a quick inning for Tyler Oaks. 1, 2, 3 go the Express. In the third, and we are moving to the fourth. 1-0 the score. Strasburg leading in an elimination game for them. Winchester 1 win away from heading to the Valley League Championship Series. First pitch of the top of the fourth. Misses for a ball. It's 1-0. It'll be Carl Keenan, Jamie Padilla, J.P. Williams. And the second pitch is grounded to second. Kohlmeyer stays busy. Fields throws, 1 out. So Keenan, after doubling on a pop-up his first time up, grounds out to start the fourth inning. Jacob Chadwell back to the mound for another inning of work. Chadwell looking good to this point. Tyler Oaks at 29 pitches through 3 innings, and now Chadwell at 29 pitches as well. First pitch is a strike to Jamie Padilla, who grounded out to short back in the first. And missing inside, 1-1. Change up missing low, couldn't get the swing and miss. 2 balls and a strike now to Jamie Padilla, the center fielder from Shenandoah University. Up and in, 3-1. Chadwell has not been used as a starter this season. He's been primarily a 1 or 2 inning reliever. And that is a fister up the middle. It'll be Kerwin off balance, and he gets him at first. Behind the bag at second. It wasn't hit all that hard, so it made it tough for Kerwin, but he's still able to make the throw in time. 2 outs.
Now batting the catcher, number 26, J.P. Williams.
And with 2 outs here in the fourth inning, it brings up the catcher from Shenandoah, J.P. Williams. He lined out to right back in the first inning. If you remember that play, that was a sinking line drive that Haywood kind of got a bad read on out there. He went back and then had to come tumbling in to make the catch. This at-bat starts with a foul ball, 0-1. Williams, the cleanup man, with 2 outs in this fourth inning. Winchester down 1-0. And he takes a strike on the front door slider, 0-2. Strasburg will have Trujillo, Williams, and Morris due up in the bottom of the fourth. 0-2 from Jacob Chadwell, and that misses high, 1-2. Jacob really in a rhythm right now. He's working quickly, not wasting time. He's getting on the rubber. And he works from the stretch, so that makes things even quicker. He's ahead 1-2 and goes change up again and misses. Didn't get the swing that he was looking for. 2-2. Wave and a miss. Chadwell with another strikeout on the breaking ball. Jacob through 4 innings so far tonight, and the Express holding a 1-0 lead. We'll be back after this on the Express Baseball Network.
baseman, number 10, Brian Trujillo.
Welcome back as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Brian Trujillo will lead off. He'll be followed by Madden Williams and Fuller Morris. First pitch is swung on and missed. Strasburg with 3 hits so far in this game. 1 from Caden Haywood, 1 from Sam Brown, and 1 from Fuller Morris. 0-1 from Oaks. Swing and a miss. Express struggling to lay off that breaking ball that is down and away. Looks like a slider. Pretty nasty. Quickly 0-2. And trying to go out there again, this time too far out. It's taken for a ball, 1-2. Trujillo had the leadoff double in the top or in the bottom of the 10th here the other night that set up the walk-off double from Madden Williams. Brian swings and misses here, and there's 1 out. So the Express not getting a lot going against Tyler Oaks, which is no surprise as how good he has been this year. We've got ourselves a pitcher's duel to this point, 1-0, bottom of the 4th inning. Madden Williams stepping in, and he chops 1 foul, 0-1. Williams with a ground out to short his first time up. 0-1. Wave and a miss again, 0-2. Oaks ahead. See what he goes to here. And Williams fouls it off to stay alive. Oh-2. And a broken bat. Broke the side of the barrel off the bat. And Fuller Morris, the on deck man, will have to come pick up that broken piece. So Williams breaks the bat. Now he'll use the bomb bat instead as a replacement here. Still 0-2. Swing and a miss. Again, the Express chasing. A lot of chase right now. 2 outs.
That brings up the catcher, number 24, Fuller Morris.
So another strikeout for Oaks. That is now 4. And here's Fuller Morris, the catcher. He singled back in the second, was left at third. Express have had some chances. They had bases loaded, nobody out in the first, only scored 1 run, ended up leaving 2 on base. Swing and a miss, chasing again are the Express, 0-1. They then left 2 in the second, had men at the corners. Brown flew out in the 2-0 count, and then third inning went 1-2-3, and 2 strikeouts to start this inning against Oaks. That's in for a strike, 0-2. And he's at just 40 pitches, so it's not like he has had to throw a lot of pitches to get through nearly 4 innings of work tonight. Probably go off speed again, 0-2. He goes with the fastball, and it's hit to short. Fielded there by Fortman. Throw to first in time, and that'll do it in the 4th inning. So both offenses not here at the ballpark right now. As we are through 4 and off to the 5th, Strasburg leading Winchester 1-0. Chadwell coming back to the mound. 1-0 Strasburg as we go to the top of the 5th inning. And some confusion. I don't know what the batter, Cameron Tellefson, is doing. He was running toward the dugout after he was getting ready to step in the box, but he gets back in the box here. 1-0 Strasburg on top. It'll be Tellefson, Pullen, and Kaiser here in the top of the 5th inning for the Royals. And the first pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1. Tellefson grounded out to second, his only time up. Tellefson from Old Dominion, and he lines one to left. That'll be caught right at the left fielder, Madden Williams. He stung it, but nothing more than a line out in the scorebook, and there's one out in the inning. Bodie Pullen steps in. Pullen with a strikeout swinging back in the second. And he shows bunt, takes a strike, 0-1. And missing down and away, Chadwell, 1-1. One hit on the board for the Royals tonight was a one-out pop-up double by Carl Keenan back in the first inning. 1-1 is fouled away on the all-speed pitch, 1-2.
Please return all foul balls to the train station.
One, two, way outside, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, one out. And that is lined to center. It'll be past center fielder Ben Green laying out to try to make the catch. Keenan into second with a double. So Green came in to try to make the snag. He didn't make the catch. It got past him a little bit. And into second with the double.
The DH, number 20, Ian Kaiser.
And that looks like that'll be it for Chadwell as Phil Betterly's coming out. And if it is, we've got a call to the bullpen, and we'll tell you about the new hurler after this. new pitcher for the Express, Caden Takashi Trader, comes into the game. With a man at second and one out, and the first pitch misses for ball one. So Jacob Chadwell with a great performance to this point, giving up that double on the line drive to center. Now Trader going to keep it, trying to look to keep it 1-0. The pitch swung into left center, and that's going to tie the game. Green has to go all the way by him and to the wall. And the second, it's a double, and it's a 1-1 ball game. Back-to-back doubles for Poland and now Kaiser.
Right fielder, number 8, Troy.
And it brings Troy Davis to the plate.
One pitch. Okay, we gotta get pressed down. Good God. Now, are we keeping pitches over here on the chart or not? We're not?
No, we never do.
Okay.
The team might be, but each team is.
Here's the pitch. And shows bunt, pulls back and takes a strike. It's 0-1.
Winchester's pitchers were trophy, that's all they can.
0-1 to Troy Davis with the go-ahead run at second. One out against Caden Takashi Trader. That's fouled away, 0-2. Keeping an eye on the runner, the pitch. Swung on and fouled away.
Please return all foul balls to the train station. In exchange, you can get a free spot. Thank you.
Still 0-2 to Troy Davis. So a line out to start the inning, but then a double into center and a double into left center to make it 1-1. 0-2. Ground ball softly to short. Kerwin has it go off his glove, and Winchester takes a 2-1 lead. Royals take the lead here in the fifth. That'll be an error. Will be an RBI. Or no RBI, excuse me.
Shortstop, number 27, Zach Fortman.
Yes.
So now Zach Fortman will bat.
It might be happening in Charlottesville.
So now Fortman shows bunt, pulls back, nearly hit him, and and it did hit him. So Davis will take second, Fortman first on the hit by pitch. And now it'll be Connors with first and second and one out. Winchester has taken the lead. All right, Brody Connors has struck out twice tonight. And he takes the strike, 0-1. One to the count to Brody Connors, and the pitch. Runner goes from second. Now they're going to throw to second. They get the out there. I don't know what the Royals are doing, running right into an out. Moving to third is Davis, so Davis will steal third. Fortman caught stealing there. There are 2 outs, and the count is 2-2 to Brody Connors with a man at third here in the top of the 5th. Again, the Royals have taken the lead. 2 runs in the inning.
I'm going to wait and see if it happens to this guy gets a hit. Hits the ball somewhere.
2-2. Fouled straight back, and we'll do it again.
Y'all gone through a lot of baseballs tonight. Okay, so right now he's at 10 pitches. He's how many pitches?
Right now, see, this is the current batter, so that's
Yeah.
5, and 5
Gotcha.
already,
Okay.
which actually is more than that because they've had a couple of hits, a couple of balls in play. So I'll show you how it's doing.
Big pitch here, 2-2. And a strike 3 called, got him looking. That will do it in the top of the 5th, but the Royals have taken the lead 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Back to Strasburg, the Express now losing
J.W. Kohlmeyer.
in a game where they have to win to extend their season at least one more day. And it'll be a new pitcher for Winchester, the right-hander from Northwest, Scholes. Out of Jupiter, Florida, Luke Hogue. So he will take over in relief of Tyler Oakes, who went the first 4 innings. J.W. Kohlmeyer on the first pitch is hit. So a base runner allowed on the first pitch right there from Luke Hogue. Final line for Tyler Oakes, 4 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. It was an unearned run. He walked 1 and struck out 4. So they're going to give Kohlmeyer a second after he got beamed by that fastball. So here is Caden Haywood batting with a man at first, the tying run, nobody out. And it swung on and fouled into the glove, 0-1. Haywood reached on an error and scored in the first, singled in the second. And he's batting again here with nobody out and a man at first in the fifth against the right-hander Luke Hogue. Kohlmeyer with good speed at first. He does not go, and the pitch is inside to Haywood, 1-1. Winchester with 2 runs in the top of the fifth inning. 1 out double by Bodie Pullen, 1 out double by Ian Kaiser. Haywood swings and drives it into left. It's down for a hit. So another base hit for the big man, Caden Haywood. He's 2 for 3 now. And the Express have men at first and second with nobody out for Sam Brown, the DH. So Hogue has come into the game. He's hit a man and allowed a hit. So now Sam Brown takes up and away, ball 1. Brown flew out his last time. He had been at first and third, 2 outs, had a 2-0 count, just missed it. And looking for a big knock here. Ahead in the count. And he takes a strike. It's 1-1. That was the 4th hit of the night for the Express, now out hitting the Royals 4-3. And he takes another strike, 1-2. These are the spots here, especially in the postseason. You have opportunities, you have to cash in. See if Hogue can put him away here. And he grounds it foul, so Sam stays alive. And the at-bat will continue. Kohlmeyer at second, the tying run. Haywood at first, the go-ahead run. And Brown fouls it off again. Taking a look at that, the other game going on tonight in the South. Waynesboro leading Charlottesville 4-1, bottom of the 8th. If Waynesboro wins that game, they will force a Game 3 back in Waynesboro tomorrow night. Again, the 1-2 to Sam Brown. And he struck him out looking.
Waynesboro's leading Charlottesville.
And there's 1 out.
Bottom of the 8th. Now batting center fielder, number 11, Ben Green.
So Sam Brown goes down looking in a big spot there for the first out of the inning. And now Ben Green will look to pick him up. Green with a walk in the first, ground out in the third. This is a spot where Strasburg really needs to at least tie the game after giving up the lead in the top of the inning. They have left 4 men on base so far in this one. Green takes down and away for ball 1. Kohlmeyer had a big lead there, and wouldn't hate to see him take off, force a throw. And how many times we've seen the ball get away? I mean, the left fielder is way off the line, so if it gets down the line, Haywood could potentially score all the way from first. 1-0. And that's a strike, 1-1. Ben Green out of UNC Asheville. This is one of the bigger at-bats of the season to this point for the Express, facing elimination tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out to number 11. And he takes a strike, 1-2. Marshall McGowan waiting on deck. Luke Hogue, the right-hander in relief for the Royals. That's inside, nearly got a piece of green, 2-2. Kohlmeyer still getting pretty big secondary out there, but he has not tried to take off. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss. And after getting first and second, nobody out, the Express have gone down on strikes and back-to-back at-bats.
Marshall McGowan.
2 outs now, and here's Marshall McGowan. He's 0 for 2. Reached on an error with an RBI in the first, struck out looking in the third. Kohlmeyer still at second, Haywood at first. There goes Kohlmeyer and Haywood. They're going to throw to second, and he is safe. Haywood slides in safely. It'll be a double steal for Kohlmeyer and Haywood. So the count is a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
So now a base hit could potentially give the lead back to Strasburg. Can they get a big hit here against Luke Hogue? 0-1. Fouled away, and Hogue a strike away from getting out of it here in the 5th. Hit by pitch, single, strikeout, strikeout, double steal, and now 0-2 to McGowan. Two to 1 Winchester. We play in the top of the 5th. Game 2 of the North Finals. 0-2. Marshall lays off the breaking ball. 1-2 now. Marshall out of Western Carolina University from Forest City, North Carolina. One-two, wave and a miss. And a disaster of an inning for the Express. They get men at first and second with nobody out and can't move them. Well, we go to the 6th inning. Winchester just a few innings away from punching their ticket to the Valley League Championship. Strasburg going to have to wake up as the Royals come back to bat. We'll be back after this. Two to 1 Winchester. We go to the top of the 6th inning. It'll be 2-3-4. Carl Keenan, Jamie Padilla, J.P. Williams against the right-hander Caden Takashi Trader. Strasburg leaving men at first and second, and then second and third there in that last half inning. Not able to move them at all other than the stolen bases. So they're going to have to put up more zeros and try to find some offense here tonight. The first pitch misses 1-0 to Carl Keenan. He's 1 for 2, double back in the first. And 2-0. Trader out of Longwood from Yorktown, Virginia, 6-foot right-hander, behind 2-0. And finds the zone there, 2-1. Three and one. And that's grounded to first. Nice play from McGowan. He snags it, hustles to the bag, and gets him in time. One out here in the top of the 6th inning. So with one out, it brings up Jamie Padilla, the center fielder. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs to short. Final line for Jacob Chadwell, 4 1/3 for the Express. 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. Great effort from him. Giving his team a chance, just the offense has not shown up. First pitch is high, ball 1. Scored just 2 runs last night, and I know it was turned into a bit of a circus game with position players throwing and such, but got to be able to score runs. 1-0. And Trader falls behind again, 2-0. One thing about Winchester, they don't hit much, but they've got very good pitching. And pitching is what's needed to get all the way. 2-0. 3-0. Padilla will be taking all the way. We'll see if Trader can get one in the zone here. And he does. Fastball in there, 3-1. Strasburg a run on 4 hits with an error. Winchester 2 runs on 3 hits with 2 errors. 3 balls and a strike. And ball 4. So a free pass allowed. And now J.P. Williams, the catcher, steps in.
The catcher, number 26, J.P. Williams.
Express did have a hit by pitch in the 5th inning. That was by Trader. All right, looking for the double play here. And that misses, ball 1. Two and 0. That ball is hit down the left field line and out of play, 2-1. Two one to the catcher Williams. In the dirt, 3-1. Got to make these teams earn their base runners. Walks are not helpful. And that ball is hit a mile to left. And J.P. Williams has put the Royals up now 4-1. As the Express inching closer to the end of the line here in 2026. So 4-1 Winchester.
First baseman, number 42, Cameron Tellefson.
One out walk to Padilla, and then falling behind Williams and giving him too good of a pitch. So here's Tellefson. He is 0 for 2, and we've got a visit to the mound, and Phil Betterly going to the bullpen again. And we'll tell you about the new pitcher after this. All right, new pitcher for Strasburg. They're going to Finn Lamb here. He'll face Cameron Tellefson with the Express down 4-1. And the first pitch to the backstop, 1-0. Well, we've talked about the little things this year, and that is something that has really affected the Express. Base running, men with runners in scoring position, throwing strikes, whatever it may be, and kind of rearing its ugly head tonight. Here's a ground ball to short, fielded by Kerwin, a rare flat-footed throw by him, but he makes the play, 2 outs. So Tellefson is now 0 for 3. First pitch is a strike to Bodie Pullen, 0-1. Pullen with a double, big double back in the 5th inning. That started the offensive movement for the Royals. 0-1. And that is in the center. That'll be a base hit. So Pullen is 2 for 3 now. And a 2-out base runner for the Royals here in the top of the 6th inning.
Now batting the DH, number 20, Ian Kaiser.
Brings up Ian Kaiser. He doubled in a run back in the 5th. At the time, that was to tie the game on that double. The pitch. Swing and a liner to first, caught there by McGowan. That will do it in the top of the 6th. 2 more runs for Winchester. Their lead is now 4-1. Strasburg with a few innings to work with, facing elimination. And we'll return after this on the Express Baseball Network. Bottom of the 6th, Strasburg down 4-1, facing Luke Hogue. And his first pitch is a strike. Hogue worked himself into trouble in the 5th inning. A leadoff hit by a pitch and then a single, but then he proceeded to strike out the next 3 men he faced. 0-1 is low, 1-1. It'll be Kerwin, Trujillo, and Williams due up. 1-1. That misses 2-1. Express looking to start chipping away here. They've got a few frames to work with to try to get back into this thing. That misses, 3-1 now. Tommy Kerwin, the shortstop out of Wofford, 0 for 2, a fielder's choice and a pop out. Hogue looking to avoid the leadoff walk here. And that is grounded to short. Picked up there by Fortman. He will throw to first. In time, 1 out. One up, 1 down, and it brings up Brian Trujillo.
That worked? Okay.
Trujillo has flown out and struck out tonight. And the first pitch misses, ball 1. Trujillo out of Western Kentucky University. Takes inside again, 2-0. Hogue has been working from behind a lot, but yet he hasn't gotten bitten for it. Hitters count, 2-0. And that is called a strike, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. And a check swing foul. Still 2-2. Bottom of the ninth, Waynesboro leading Charlottesville 4-1. Generals trying to force a game 3 tomorrow night. 2-2. And a pop up to second. That'll be thrown to first and in time. 4-1 on the putout, 2 outs. Strasburg's offense continues to go without a whimper. Madden Williams will step up. He's 0 for 2.
Number 46, Madden Williams.
Williams out of Sanford. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1.
One out, Jim. 2 outs. I mean. 2 outs. 2 outs? Yeah. 1-1.
Missing low, 2-1.
There's Calamari pushing play.
Inside 3-1. Fuller Morris, the catcher, would be next here in the last of the 6th inning for the Express. Fouled back, 3-2. Fouled off again into the Royals dugout. And that is popped up in the center. And the catch will be made by Padilla. Winchester leading 4-1 as we go to the 7th here in Game 2 of the North Finals. Troy Davis leads off for Winchester as we go to the top of the 7th, facing Finn Lamb, and the first pitch is popped up in the infield, called off by the second baseman Cole Meyer, who makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out to start the 7th inning here for Winchester. We are getting late in this game,
Shortstop,
and an
number
elimination
27,
game
Zach
for the Express. So with 1 out here, Zach Fortman, the shortstop. He is 0 for 1 with a pop out to third. He was hit by a pitch and then caught stealing back in the 5th inning. And the first pitch from Finn Lamb is a strike. Well, Winchester's offense was pretty non-existent the first 4 innings. That 5th inning, they finally cashed in and then added 2 more in the 6th inning, and Strasburg's offense has been nowhere to be seen tonight. 0-1 misses. They have had chances. They've left 6 men on so far, and in a low-scoring affair like this, can come back and really bite you. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out to Fortman. Misses high, 2-1. Fortman out of the University of the South, 6'1" righty, 180 pounds. Missing outside, 3-1. Waynesboro defeating Charlottesville 4-1 to force a game 3. So if Winchester wins tonight, they will get yet another day off after having 6 days off to end the regular season, getting a free first round bye. 3-1, grounded to short. Kerwin will field, get a high hop. He will throw overhand again, and the play is made at first. McGowan with a heck of a scoop, 2 outs. So the last couple of times, Kerwin is not doing his usual throw.
Third baseman, number 7, Brody Connor.
Two outs now for the leadoff man, Brody Connors, and he takes a strike, 0-1. Connors 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts, 2 looking, 1 swinging. Lamb looking to put up a 1-2-3 inning here and give his offense a chance to make an appearance tonight. 0-1. That's high, 1-1. Strasburg will have 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of the 7th inning. It'll be Morrish, Colemeyer, and Haywood. And 1-1 inside, nearly hitting him, 2-1. High again, 3-1 now. If Connors can get on, Carl Keenan, the second baseman, would be next. He is 1 for 3. Lamb works from the stretch. And his 3-1 is swung on and fouled back towards us. 3-2. Full count, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Winchester leading the series 1-0 in a best of 3, and they're winning the game 4-1. 3-2, and Connors takes a walk, according to the home plate umpire. So instead of striking out for the 4th time tonight, he does get aboard and extends the inning for Keenan.
Second baseman, number 3, Carl Keenan.
Keenan, left-hander. And the pitch misses, ball 1. And chop to the right side. Kohlmeyer has been busy tonight. He'll get another chance. He'll throw just in time, and they'll get the out. Third out of the inning, and it's time to stretch. Strasburg coming to bat. They've got 3 more innings to work with, and we will see if they can get going as the right-hander Luke Hogue is back to the mound for the Royals. Bottom of the 7th we go. Strasburg trailing 4-1. And they will send the 8-9-1 hitters to bat against Luke Hogue, the right-hander, starting his 3rd inning of work. And the first pitch is inside for ball 1. Express trying to find something here. An inch closer. They're only getting out hit 5-4, but they're down 4-1. Inside again, 2-0. Don't see any throwing right now. Yeah, there actually is someone starting to throw in the Winchester bullpen, and they have plenty of options as they rested for 6 days. Swing and a miss. He went after ball 3, and the count is 2-1. Been a lot of chasing tonight from Strasburg hitting. Definitely helping the Winchester pitchers. Tyler Oakes was very good, and Luke Hogue has been very good so far as well. Right there for a strike, 2-2. And that misses, 3-2.
What was it, 6-3? Okay.
3-2. And that is popped up into right. Davis there, and he'll make the catch, 1 out.
Waynesboro has defeated Charlottesville, so they'll be playing game 3 tomorrow.
9-hitter J.W. Kohlmeyer will step in. He's 0 for 1, strikeout and a hit by pitch.
J.W. Kohlmeyer.
That was the first game Charlottesville's lost in the playoffs this year.
Check swing, he did not go, 1-0. Haywood to follow, top of the lineup, and it could be their last time through the top of the lineup, so they're going to need to get something here. 1-0. And there, strike 1. And that is bloop to left, and that'll be down. So Kohlmeyer picks up a base hit, his first hit of the game. The 5th hit overall tonight for the Express. And here comes the top of the lineup.
Caden Haywood.
Caden Haywood, Sam Brown. Haywood has singled twice. He's also reached on an error, stolen a base, and scored a run. Luke Hogue, the righty, comes set. And the pitch. That's in the dirt. Breaking ball, 1-0. Base runners are all the Express are looking for right now. Try to put the pressure on Hogue and get the potential tying or go-ahead run to the plate. Inside, 2-0. In a ballpark like this, and we've seen some crazy games over the last 10 years in the playoffs between these two teams. You never know. Kohlmeyer's going. The pitch is a ball. Throw to second, not in time, and he has a stolen base. So Kohlmeyer takes second, and Haywood now in a 3-0 count. A walk here, and Brown would come up as the tying run here in the bottom of the 7th inning. So Hogue likely try to just get one over the plate. You'd have to think Haywood will be taking here. And he does, high for ball 4. So Sam Brown will step up with men on for the 3rd time tonight. And he is the tying run at the plate.
It's number 25, Sam Brown.
And here comes Brian Burke, and let's see if we've got a move being made here. While they talk, we'll step away and be right back. All right, Sam Brown up for the 4th time tonight. Singled in the 1st, flew out with men on the corners in the 2nd. Struck out looking last time and takes strike 1 here, 0-1. Kohlmeyer at 2nd, Haywood at 1st. Just as they were in the 5th inning. 0-1 from Luke Hogue. Inside, nearly hit him. Brown able to get out of the way. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 4-1 the score, bottom of the 7th inning. Game 2 of the North Finals. Luke Hogue facing Sam Brown. And Brown takes a little bit off the plate, 2-1. Two one. And it's chopped to second. They are going to get the out. No, they're not. Throw to first. Did they get him at second? Yes, they did. And a double play will end the inning. Winchester 6 outs away from moving on to the Valley League Championship. We'll be back after this. 4-1 Winchester as we go to the top of the 8th. The Royals looking to add on to their lead. And they'll send up 3-4-5, Jamie Padilla, J.P. Williams, and Cameron Tellefson against the righty Finn Lamb. It's been one of those games for the Express where they've just not been able to do much right at all. In big spots, they have not been able to come through. And untimely, and this being the biggest game of the year, as that pitch misses from Finn Lamb, 1-0. Padilla has grounded out twice. He has also walked tonight. Strasburg pitching has done their job for the most part. Just have not scored the runs. 1-0 is swung on and missed, 1-1. Two and one. Two balls and one strike to count. And Padilla pops it up shallow left on the edge of the infield. Shortstop Kerwin is there to make the catch, 1 out. 1 up, 1 down, and brings up the catcher, J.P. Williams.
Catcher, number 26, J.P. Williams.
Williams with the big blow in this one, a 2-run home run back in the 6th inning. Made it a 4-1 game. Pitch misses, 1-0. Williams is also lined out and struck out. Facing Lamb for the first time tonight. Breaking ball in for a strike, 1-1. One grounded to short. Kerwin will field. He will throw. In time, 2 outs. So 2 quick outs in the top of the 8th for Winchester, and it brings up the big man from ODU, the first baseman, Cameron Tellefson.
Number 42, Cameron Tellefson.
Tellefson has grounded out twice. He is also lined out to left. 4-1 the score, top of the 8th, 2 outs. Winchester inching closer to getting back to the Valley League Championship Series for the first time in a while. Pitch from Lamb misses for ball 1. And that is hit in the air to center, and it's deep. And Tellefson has hit it out of the ballpark. As I mentioned earlier, Tellefson is a First Bank Park hitter. He likes the smaller dimensions here, and he takes advantage again, hitting it out of the park. And now a 5-1 lead for the Royals.
Left fielder, number 2, Bodie Pullen.
Here's Bodie Pullen. Winchester does have 13 championships. 13 Valley League championships, as that's lined to third, and Trio makes the play. All right, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. 5-1 Winchester. Strasburg down to their final 6 outs, and a new pitcher coming in for the Royals. We'll tell you about him after this. Ben Green leads off for Strasburg as we go to the bottom of the 8th. New pitcher is the right-hander from Shenandoah University, Jacob Gilbert, out of Collinsville, Virginia. And his first pitch misses, ball 1. Green 0 for 2 with a walk back in the first. It's talking about the history of the Royals. They have not been in a Valley League championship since 2012. That pitch misses. They lost 3-1 to Harrisonburg. Their last Valley League championship came in the year 2004. They beat the Stanton Braves 2-0. 2-0 is in for a strike, 2-1. Winchester went on a heck of a run from 1979 to 1983. They won 5 Valley League championships in a row. 2-1. That's low, 3-1. Other championships for the Royals have come 87, 90, 92, 93, 97, 2001, 2003, 2004. 3 balls and a strike to Green, and he walks the leadoff man here in the bottom of the 8th. So Green is aboard for the second time tonight. And it brings up Marshall McGowan, the first baseman. He is 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts, reached on an error, and has an RBI. I believe this is the second outing of the year for Gilbert. He threw, toward the end of the regular season, 1 or 2 innings. So he's getting thrown into the fire here in game 2, and that misses, ball 1. Strasburg looking for some late inning heroics, something they were able to find here the other night against Purcellville when they scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th to take the lead before giving it up in the 9th and winning in the 10th. Green caught leaning over there a little bit, but he's back in safely. Well, it's turned out to be a beautiful night at the ballpark here. Pretty good crowd from the Winchester folks and from the home Strasburg folks. 1-0 to McGowan, and doesn't get the call there, 2-0. So Gilbert falling behind again. Final line for Luke Hogue, who's currently in line for the win for Winchester. 3 innings, 2 hits, no runs. He walked 1, struck out 3. 2-0, fouled back, and toward the bleachers, 2-1. A little bit of flag movement out there in the breeze in left center. McGowan does have power, but all you need is base runners right now. You don't need home runs. 2-1. Swinging, he popped him up. Shallow right. It'll be playable out there for Davis. He'll make the catch, 1 out. So the Express running out of chances here, down to their final 5 outs. And it brings Tommy Kerwin to the plate. Kerwin 0 for 3. And the first pitch misses, ball 1.
What's the amount? Total write the amount on there. Use her pen.
Jacob Gilbert, the right-hander from Shenandoah, the 1-0. That is popped up left side, coming in, and that's going to be a snow cone catch out there and left by Pullen. So a great play out there and left, taking a base hit away from Kerwin, 2 outs. And it brings up Brian Trujillo, the third baseman.
Brian Trujillo.
And fouled straight back, 0-1.
Thank you.
0-1, and And that is outside and high, 1-1. Down and away, 2-1. After the leadoff walk, McGowan in a 2-0 count popped out, and then Kerwin was robbed of a hit on a great play and left by Bodie Pullen. 2 balls and a strike, and that is in there, 2-2. Well, if Trujillo can't get anything going here, the Express will have 7, 8, 9 due up in the 9th inning. 2-2. And popped up again, first base side. Tellefson giving it a look. It's off the dugout and foul. So it's still 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Low scoring affair here tonight. Missing, 3-2. Green will be on the move on this next pitch. Gilbert deals. And he missed ball 4. He went with a breaking ball there and walked him. Interesting pitch decision there in a 5-1 game with 2 outs in the 8th inning, but Trujillo reaches.
46, Madden Williams.
And it extends the inning for Madden Williams, the left fielder who was the hero here the other night against Purcellville. His walk-off RBI double to right propelled the Express back to the North Division Finals for the 11th time in 13 years. That pitch is fouled away, 0-1. Oh, 1 to Williams out of Sanford. Just looking for base runners are the Express. And in the dirt, Gilbert misses again, and he's up to 20 pitches on the outing. Just 8 of them have been for strikes. Big thing late in these games is throwing the ball over the plate. 1-1 is inside. He misses again, 2-1. Green at second and Trujillo at first with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. 3-1. Well, a walk here would bring the tying run to the plate, and the catcher Fuller Morris, who does have a home run this year and limited at bats. First you got to get there. Williams going to have to try to get pitch here. He might get a fastball to hit, and he grounds it up the middle. That'll be through for a base hit. Green is being sent home, and the throw is cut off, and it's 5-2, and the tying run does come to the plate here with 2 outs in the 8th inning. RBI single for Madden Williams.
Now batting the catcher, number 24, Fuller Morris.
Both teams with 6 hits. And here's Fuller Morris as the tying run. You do see that if you see the flag out there, for once it's actually blowing around a little bit. Morris looking to get one he can drive. Takes ball 1, 1-0. Well, don't look now, but you've got Kohlmeyer on deck, and then the top of the lineup again, Haywood and Brown. 1-0 to Fuller Morris, the catcher. And that's low, 2-0. And a visit to the mound by the catcher, J.P. Williams. And here comes Brian Burke as well. So while they talk, we will step away and be right back. New pitcher for Winchester in a mid-count situation is the right-hander Jackson Walsh from Felician, 6-foot righty. The count is 2-0 to Fuller Moorish. Flag blowing out the pitch, and it's in the dirt, 3-0. Have to think he'll be taking all the way here. He is the tying run in the bottom of the 8th inning. 3-0 coming up from Walsh. And he shows bunt, pulls back, and takes a strike and nearly made contact. That would have been a disaster. A late pullback. 3 balls and a strike now. Trio at second, Williams at first. 3-1. And he hits a fister to second. That'll be fielded and thrown to first. And that'll do it in the inning. Strasburg leaving more men on. And we go to the top of the 9th. It's 5-2 Winchester. Luke Parson takes the mound for the Express here in the ninth, and his first pitch is outside, ball one. And Parson out of Anderson. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Winchester 7, 8, 9 in the lineup. Ian Kaiser, Troy Davis, and Zach Fortman. Again, Waynesboro winning tonight to force a game 3. So if Winchester wins tonight, they will get to freshen up again, get another day off. 1-1, way off the plate, 2-1. Final line for Finn Lamb for the Express in relief. He goes 2 2/3, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 3-1. And that is hitting the right. It'll be down for a base hit. Leadoff single for Kaiser, his second hit of the night. Winchester would love to add some insurance here. Strasburg will have 9, 1, and 2, so that means Haywood and Sam Brown will have to hit in the 9th inning. So it's really important for Strasburg here. If they want to have any type of chance, they've got to put up a 0 here. Wouldn't be shocked to see a potential sacrifice here from Davis. 0 for 3. Everybody's playing back, and he is swinging away as the first pitch is a called strike, 0-1. Winchester 5 runs on now 7 hits. 0-1. And missing low. One ball, 1 strike to count. Parson checks the runner at first, comes set. And 2-1. Slider in there, 2-2. Two. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Parson goes with the slide piece and gets the cut and miss for the first out of the 9th inning.
Shortstop, number 27, Zach Fortman.
And it brings up a 9-hitter in the lineup, Zach Fortman. The pitch. Slider misses down and away, 1-0. Fortman the batter, and then the top of the lineup, Brody Connors, to follow for the Winchester Royals. And gets the call here, top of the zone, 1-1. Luke Parson into the game, the 4th pitcher of the night for Strasburg. Jacob Chadwell started, then Caden Takashi Trader, Finn Lamb, and now Luke Parson. 1-1, check swing, did he go? No, he did not, 2-1. Again, very important right here. Strasburg has to keep it at a 5-2 game. Don't want to give runs away, needing 3, at least 3 in the 9th inning, bottom of the 9th to tie. Looking for a double play is Parson. He comes set, and the 2-1. He shows bunt, pulls back, and takes a strike, 2-2. Setting the pitch. Fastball fouled away toward the Express dugout. Still 2-2. Two-two to Zach Fortman. And that's chopped to short. Only going to have one play as it hits the lip. And a base hit there for Fortman. And a big break there for the Royals on what probably would have been the second out, but it hit the lip and went skirting
Third baseman number 7, Brody Connors.
up to the shortstop, Kerwin. So that'll be scored an infield single. Here's Brody Connors. And he takes a slider for a ball, 1-0. One of the first times that's happened all year, hitting that lip like that. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Big hack there from the Winchester leadoff man and third baseman, but no connection, 1-1. Now 8 hits for the Royals tonight, as they have started the bus up and parked it up front. Ground ball to short. Kerwin will field, go to second for 1, back to first, double play. Sharply hit, but 6-4-3, and that'll do it in the top of the 9th. Well, we have reached the bottom of the 9th inning. Strasburg's season on the line. They'll have 9-1-2, due up 3 to tie, 4 to win, looking to force a game 3 tomorrow night. We'll return after this here on the Express Baseball Network. We go to the bottom of the 9th. J.W. Kohlmeyer leads off, and the first pitch is a ball. 9-1-2. Haywood and Brown and potentially Green if the Express can get a base runner here. 1-0. And that misses for ball 2. 2-0. Kohlmeyer has singled. He's been hit by a pitch. He has 2 stolen bases and a strikeout. Jackson Walsh still on the mound, looking for base runners. And that misses, 3-0. So Walsh needing just 3 outs to send his team back to the Valley League Championship for the first time in 14 years. But you got to get these first you got to get these 3 outs. 3 balls, no strikes. And that misses a 4-pitch walk to start the bottom of the 9th inning. Kohlmeyer aboard.
Number 50, Caden Haywood.
And it brings Caden Haywood to the plate. He is 2 for 3. 2 singles, a walk, a stolen base, and he reached on an error and scored in the first. Haywood to bat, and then Brown to follow here in the bottom of the 9th in a 5-2 game. Haywood takes a ball. That's 5 in a row out of the zone. There is someone warming up in the Winchester bullpen. They have plenty of options to pick from. One 0 to Haywood. Kohlmeyer on his way to second. Haywood nearly hit, and Kohlmeyer steals second. So that takes out the double play. And now a 2-0 count to Haywood. Two balls, no strikes. And he popped him up. The left fielder can't see the ball, and it drops. Oh my goodness, and here comes Kohlmeyer. It's a 5-3 game. The left fielder loses the ball in left field. Holy cow. 5-3, and the tying run comes to the plate. Padilla lost it in the lights, and Haywood will be credited with an RBI single. As the tying run here in the 9th, here comes Sam Brown. Brown is 1 for 4 tonight. The pitch. And he takes a strike. So Walsh gets ahead this time. It's 0-1. So Haywood reaches. And that's fouled away, 0-2. So Walsh doing a good job here getting ahead, 0-2 on one of Strasburg's best hitters. Brown, the tying run at the plate with nobody out here in the bottom of the 9th. 0-2, and that misses. Ball 1. Close pitch there. Brown is known for his plate discipline. Jackson Walsh, the right-hander, comes set, and the pitch. And he pops him up in the center. Coming in, the center fielder Padilla. He will make the catch, 1 out. So Brown unable to come up with the big hit. And Strasburg now down to their last 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th inning. It'll bring Ben Green to the plate. Green has walked twice. He is grounded out and struck out. Tying run still at the plate here in the 9th inning. Walsh just 2 outs away from getting his team back to the Valley League Championship. The pitch. Green popped it up, shallow right center. Coming in, now backing out. That's going to be a collision, and the ball trickles away. Oh my goodness, Haywood reaches second, and the winning run will come to the plate. A collision between the second baseman and right fielder. The ball drops, and everyone is safe.
First baseman, number 22, Marshall McGowan.
So now Ben Green will come to the, now Marshall McGowan will come to the plate. And we're going to have an offensive visit here. While they talk, we will step away and be right back. 5-3, and the winning run coming to the plate for Strasburg. All right, the visit is over, and it brings Marshall McGowan to the plate. Ben Green, the tying run at first with 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. The winning run at the plate. Jackson Walsh, the pitcher. McGowan is 0 for 4 tonight. Pressure on the pitcher, Walsh. The pitch. That misses, ball 1. A crazy inning here. Started with a leadoff walk, then a base hit for Haywood on a ball that the left fielder lost in the lights, then a fly out, and then a base hit for Green on a collision in right center by 2 Royals. 1-0, wave and a miss. Back pick to first, not in time. That's a risky play there because if you throw that over the tall first baseman Tellefson and down the line, that would be 1 run, potentially 2 if it gets down into the corner the right way. So aggressive play call there. Williams trying to go for the back pick on the trail runner. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the 9th. McGowan awaits the pitch. And he popped it up. Shallow right. It'll be called by the second baseman, and there are 2 outs. So 2 outs in the 9th inning, and Strasburg down to their final hope.
Number 5, Tommy Kerwin.
It'll be Tommy Kerwin. Kerwin will look to try to keep it going. This has been an inning of pop-ups for the Express. So Winchester now 1 out away from punching their ticket. Haywood at second, Green at first, Kerwin the batter against the right-hander Walsh. And the pitch. And a ground ball to short, and that is going to do it. The Winchester Royals, for the first time since 2012, are moving on to the Valley League Championship Series. They defeat the Strasburg Express tonight by a final of 5-3, ending Strasburg's season here tonight on the 26th of July in 2026.
Charlottesville and Waynesboro. Express, loved having you guys. Great season.
So Strasburg falls short here in the 9th inning. They score 1 run, but can't get it any closer, leaving the tying run at first and the go-ahead run at the plate. Well, what a season it turned out to be here in 2026. The Express unable to repeat as champions. It's a difficult thing to do, and they fall short here in 2026 to the Winchester Royals, who are moving on to the Valley League Championship. Winchester will play the winner of Waynesboro and Charlottesville, who will play Game 3 tomorrow night. So not where the Express wanted things to end. They get nearly to the end here in 2026, but fall short here in Game 2 of the North Finals to the Winchester Royals. And again, you look back to that game against Winchester, or against Newmarket to end the regular season. If Strasburg wins that game, they get the first round bye. They get to sit around for 5 days. And instead, they don't win the game. Winchester gets the number 1 seed. They get a bunch of rest, and probably a factor, but don't want to take anything away from the Royals. They have a heck of a pitching staff, and they're able to win it tonight by a final score of 5-3, and they're going to be tough to beat because they're getting another day of rest tomorrow before starting the Valley League Championship on Tuesday night. I want to give a big thank you to everyone for joining us all season long. It has been a pleasure being with you for my 10th season as the voice of the Strasburg Express, and unfortunately, things come to an end a little bit short of the ultimate goal of getting to and winning another Valley League Championship, but the Express will be hungrier than ever to get back to that point next year, and we look forward to that and hope that you'll join us once again in 2027. Big shout out to all the players that have stuck around, the players that are still in town, and those that have been here from start to finish. You're seeing less and less of it every year, but credit to both of these teams and the other teams in the South Division for sticking it out and keeping it going and having a competitive finish to the season. Big thank you to everyone within the Strasburg Express organization for making everything that goes into the summer season possible. Hundreds of hours of work goes into it by many, many volunteers and folks part of the team boards and the team GMs and presidents. So a big thank you to everyone within the Express organization for all the hard work that goes into putting a season together. And ultimately, things come to an end tonight here on the 26th of July in 2026. Congratulations to the Winchester Royals as they'll be representing the North Division in the Valley League Championship, as they'll be looking to win their first Lina Weaver Cup since 2004, and they'll play either Waynesboro or Charlottesville. Again, Winchester wins the North Division Championship 2-0 as they sweep the Express and win tonight 5-2, ending Strasburg's season here tonight. Well, we want to thank everyone all season long for joining us. It's always a pleasure being with you, and I hope to be back for year number 11 in 2027, as the Express will be on a quest to win their 5th Valley League Championship. Again, the final score tonight from the ballpark, Winchester 5, Strasburg 2. Have a great rest of your summer, and we look forward to talking to you again in 2027 for the final time. This is Kyle Gutschall signing off for the 2026 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League.